At some point, you have to decide, are we trying to push some chips in here and maximize the end of some of these guys' runs with the team? Or are you now going to essentially tell the fan base, yeah, we were close. Yeah, we could have probably made a run to the NLCS, maybe to the World Series if we added a piece or two at the deadline or in the offseason, which we failed to do. Yeah, we could have done that, but instead, we did some half measures. We ultimately got bounced early in the playoffs, but hey, there's 5 to 10 years from now. Like, I'm sorry, it's a really hard thing to sell the fan base on. You're going to have a lot of fans burning out and kind of flaming out and likely going out on this team until the fall if you don't make a move. And so we now have to go to where John Middleton is, because John Middleton went on the record with some actual comments, some meaningful comments about Kyle Schwarber. Jayson Stark had John Middleton on his show on Starkville. And so I'm going to play a clip here because Middleton talking about Schwarber starts to make you like question how in lockstep the organization is. And especially like, I floated this idea that, now again, I haven't talked to anybody, right? I'm just a guy. I think that there's a possibility here that the Phillies not getting something done earlier than this might have rubbed Schwarber and his camp the wrong way. I want you to hear what Middleton has to say because he thinks that there's a little bit of trouble. Let's go over to John Middleton with Jayson Stark. We'll kind of interject here a couple of times.
How much does he mean to your team, and how big a priority is it to keep him with the Phillies going forward as he heads into free agency?
He and him refers to Kyle Schwarber. All right, here's Middleton.
Huge. I mean, look, you've heard Dave make public statements. Dave doesn't do that very often. But he said, we need him, we want him, we love him. When Dave...
We need him, we want him, we love him. Why is he not signed? We need him, we want him, we love him. Why is he not signed? We need him, we want him, we love him. Why is he not signed? I'll ask these things in threes. Maybe it's like Beetlejuice. Maybe John Middleton will just pop up in my office here, and he'll be able to give me an answer. Maybe Dave Dombrowski will. We need him, we want him, we love him. Why is he not signed? Okay, let's keep going.
Dave came to me and said, look, we have the opportunity to sign this guy. He makes a difference in the clubhouse. He makes a difference on the field, in the dugout. And what I've learned is he makes a difference in the community, too. He's dedicated to...
Okay, so he's a very good player. He's very good in the clubhouse. He's very good in the community. We need him. We love him. We want him. We need him. We want him. We love him. Why is he not signed?
His Heroes Foundation and first responders, and he's a wonderful person as well as a wonderful player. So we want to keep him, and we will do it.
We want to keep him. We need him. We want him. We love him. Okay.
Everything we can to keep him. And that doesn't mean we're going to be able to, but
we're going to do everything we can to keep him. It doesn't mean that we're going to be able to.
Guarantee you, we're going to go down swinging. No one should question our sincerity in wanting to and what we will do in order to keep him.
So we shouldn't question their sincerity
as he heads into free agency.
Huge. But, you've heard Dave make public statements.
Let's just go
Dave
back to
doesn't do that very often. But he said, we need him, we want him, we love him.
We need him, we want him, we love him. Say it with me, class. We need him, we want him, we love him. Don't question the sincerity of the organization. They're going to do everything they can to bring him back. Why isn't he brought back? They're going to do everything they can to bring Kyle Schwarber back. Why did you go into this past offseason without him under contract beyond 2025? We need him, we want him, we love him. Why was he not signed this offseason? We need him, we want him, we love him. Why was he not signed during spring training? We need him, we want him, we love him. Why wasn't he signed during the first half of the season? We need him, we want him, we love him. Why is he not signed ahead of the trade deadline? We need him, we want him, we love him. Why are you going to go into the offseason with Kyle Schwarber unsigned hitting free agency? There's cognitive dissonance here, right? Your words and your actions are saying two different things. We need him, we want him, we love him. We're going to do everything in our power to keep him, but it doesn't mean we're going to be able to. We're going to go down swinging if we don't get him. We need him, we want him, we love him would imply that you have every intention of bringing him back because you value the human being and the player, and yet he's not signed, and then you're saying, well, he's really important to us on the field and in the community. We're going to have to, we're going to go down swinging if we don't get him. we're going to try to keep him. Why isn't he signed? This whole topic, right? Kyle Schwarber's impending free agency is a cloud. Whether anyone wants to acknowledge it or not, it is a legitimate cloud that is over this team. Bryce Harper has had to address it in the locker room, right? In the clubhouse, saying, if there's anybody who deserves to be here, it's Kyle Schwarber. He's critical to our room. For a team that has run it back year after year, talking about the vibes of the team, how is Kyle Schwarber not signed beyond 2025? If the vibes mattered enough that Garrett Stubbs was your backup catcher, maybe when he shouldn't have been, just in terms of production, for at least a season, if Stubbs was that important to have a roster spot, seems like a nice guy, lovely guy, not putting him down. But if he was that important, how do you not have Kyle Schwarber signed beyond 2025? Which then leads to the question, does Kyle Schwarber not like being here? I can't imagine that's the case. But is it possible that Schwarber and his team tried to negotiate, again in good faith, going into the 2025 season? Maybe Dave Dombrowski thought that he could get a better price for Kyle Schwarber. And maybe they lowballed Schwarber. And now all of a sudden, Schwarber and his team says, all right, you know what? Best and final is this. If you're not going to even be remotely in the ballpark, we'll take this to 2025, 26 into the offseason. We'll go to free agency. And maybe Dombrowski tried to call that bluff. And it certainly appears as though this is heading toward a free agent discussion where the price on Schwarber will likely be higher than it would have been if you had signed him to an extension over the last year or so. And so this feels like a failed negotiation. So you have this cloud looming, and at the same time, you are less than 24 hours away from the trade deadline hitting, where it feels like, once again, you screwed up by not filling holes in the offseason, and now you are being held over a barrel with a double-barrel shotgun to the back of your head, and teams are asking for Andrew Painter, or they're going to paint the inside of the barrel with what was supposed to be a good baseball mind. All right? Like, it ain't good. It's not great if you're the Phillies. It feels like Dave Dombrowski has kind of messed this thing up. And I don't know how anybody could feel any other way.